Hey, folks, you see those links down below? Click on those dang links. We got YouTube. We got EddiePepitone.com. We got Patreon for more of this podcast. Do it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, squirrels who are living in the tree paying attention to a man's voice, welcome to Apocalypse Soon, the only podcast with absolutely zero upside, and here he is. Oh, my God. No upside, you're wrong, because here he is, a beautiful man, a brilliant mind, the bitter beauty himself. It's Eddie Pepitone.
Good morning, good evening, good night, checkmate, everybody. And hey, as you can tell, my voice got softer. I always get softer around a beautiful woman, and also Kevin. And I just feel, you know, one of my good friends is here. I don't see her a lot. She's in from, where was the, JC Coccoli.
Hello, everybody. It's really nice to see you, Eddie. You're my everything. You're my soulmate.
Yes.
You're my land person.
That's right. You are a water person
I'm
now.
a sea maiden.
Is that a nymph?
Is a nymph without a genital, or am I confusing that with?
No, you're thinking of someone in Saudi Arabia who was caught stealing.
Perfect. That works. As someone that...
No, there's a word for a water creature for a woman, and I'm not...
Siren.
Siren is something?
I go with siren lately, because pirate I sometimes go with, but I work on vessels, is what you're trying to hear.
You work on vessels?
I work on vessels.
Specifically, Carnival.
Lately, Carnival, yes.
Oh, you've done other cruise
I
ships.
haven't, but in my head, yes.
I haven't.
Yeah, I've been.
Ask JC a question, Kevin, because sometimes when I know the guests really well and you don't, you kind of get shut out a little.
Oh, it's
so
fine.
Why don't you start up top asking JC stuff?
Oh, yeah. I love your shoes, by the way.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
I got them in
Those
Italy.
are nice.
Beautiful.
Italy?
Yeah.
Excellent. Yeah, I mean, they're
Are they
fancy.
rubber?
They are leather.
Wow.
How much for those? Those look expensive.
So USD,
Right.
super high priced retail.
Right.
I think we're talking $18.50.
Oh my God.
Rome, Italy airport, no tax fees. Import tax, no duty tax. Came out $7.50.
Wow.
Whoa.
Now, some would say,
more than half.
why would you buy them?
Yeah. They're gorgeous.
To me,
Prada.
that's why. I wanted to see what all the fuss was about, Eddie.
Are they comfy?
They're honestly great land shoe, killer vessel shoe. Great beach
Killer
shoe.
vessel shoe.
How long you been on the sea?
Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
From a Navy background, so the sea has always been a part of my life.
Oh,
I didn't
it's in
know
your
that.
blood.
Yeah, Navy background in the family. I wasn't in the Navy, but I always was like, wow, that's a fun vessel.
Would you
Your
guys
dad
sing
in the
drinking
Navy?
songs?
Not my dad. My dad was a musician. He smoked pot, but he could have done well in the Navy.
Yeah. I'm sure any pothead could do well in the Navy. I believe because you're out on the sea. I remember I got in trouble. I did a cruise from. This is I don't know if I ever told you the story.
No, I don't know.
I did a cruise years ago with an improv group.
You told me this.
Okay, with Charo.
Yes, and I worked with Charo. We worked with Charo again on the roast of the baby for Comedy Central for Hannibal Buress.
Oh my God!
Amazing.
We were roasting a baby, not actually, but
Not
doing
cooking.
like a Jeff Ross style.
Yeah,
roast,
yeah, a
where
baby.
was Jeff on it?
Yeah, Jeff
Yeah.
was on it.
That's hilarious.
I was on it. You were on
It was random, like the people who were on it.
So random.
I was so glad you were on it.
Yeah, that was a fun, weird day. And then Charo was next to me, and I was like, this is
I
actually full
forgot
circle like right now.
about that.
I have it on my Instagram page because I found the footage, which is so rare sometimes, but I found it. I was
Yes,
like,
I
that
did
was
too.
a funny.
I did
Payman
too.
Baines directed that one.
Who?
Payman Baines?
Who is that?
Funny guy. I think he worked with like the. I'm gonna mess this up because it was like the Key and Peele world
It doesn't
of things.
matter.
It doesn't matter. I don't
We
really know.
always say we're in the ballpark of
right.
truth.
That, I appreciate that because
Yes.
sometimes I'm like, as you get older and up in the air as much as we are, because you travel, you've been traveling so much.
Yes, and I'm a little beat up. I'm a little beat
Well, I
up.
wouldn't say that.
Like
you
I
look
have
pretty
a
good, pal.
well,
That's
you know,
sweet of you.
I use a variety of products. I have a team of people
Yeah.
who
Right.
tend to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just got
Tend to
I had a court-ordered colonic It was court-ordered.
I snotted.
Tissue for Miss Coccoli.
I will not continue.
But why I brought up the cruise ship thing was I smoked pot on a cruise ship and I got in trouble.
Yeah.
You cannot do that.
No, you cannot do that. It's serious when you look at it from the perspective of
Maritime law?
Yeah.
danger, etc. But listen, staring out into the ocean, being a little dipped out feels nice, I bet,
Oh,
right?
my God. The Pacific, I never...
Here we go again.
The vastness
It's
of...
beautiful.
It's like
You look like you were birthed from the Pacific. You're like a perfect blue...
Well, thank you,
Clam.
thank you. Yeah,
Oh, look at her.
I'm wearing my. This was a gift from the family. You know,
They did well.
I'm staying warm, but feeling breezy. You
Yeah.
He's a fashionista, as, Prada.
I
Yeah,
love style, and I don't think it needs to be expensive, and it doesn't need to be new.
Did
It
you
can be
notice
reworn
my
as
I like
well.
the hat, too.
slip-in Skechers that I'm wearing?
Efficiency
Oh,
and
yeah.
fashion meet on the line, baby.
That's right.
Here's
That's
what I
right.
learned. Are you in hookahs? No, you're.
No, I'm
still-
digging. I'm just pointing out my white pants. I'm digging white pants
Yeah.
lately. In LA, I think they're good. You can't wear them back east after Labor Day.
To me, that's an eggshell. So you're not
Oh,
even
really?
rolling proper white. Yeah, which I like.
I think you're right.
It's an
I think you're
eggshell,
right.
which pops you a lot because I feel like you've always had a rock and roll style about you. Your fedora fits were always exceptional.
true.
Scarfs.
Your scarves are incredible. You have.
I have a new one.
Jewelry. I've always seen you with the right pieces. It's
Yeah, I have a good
thoughtful.
fashion sense.
And you don't think about it because you're always like the world's ending.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had anxiety today. I was like, JC Coccoli's coming.
Me? Me?
Yeah, I just had anxiety, and we were talking off camera, not to brag me and JC of that lifestyle, but I'm trying to just be with my anxiety more. It's really anxiety.
Sure. Anxiousness about something you don't know. The future.
I think, and I don't want to get too into this because it's a never-ending rabbit hole, but I think it's from being a kid and getting
Yeah.
traumatized, and now I'm always vigilant.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to let that go. And I'll tell you, stand-up has saved me.
Okay.
Being on stage and screaming at
Yeah.
audiences.
It's very funny too because I saw you live in Pittsburgh and I felt better when I left. Which is crazy.
It's a
People-
trauma transference, is what it is.
Trauma transfer.
And the energy, though, in that room, too, is really cool. Bottle Rocket's a
Yeah.
really neat venue.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
I was in town, which is so great. But you're right to see it, acknowledge it, and walk with it at this age. If, like, fighting
Yeah.
all the time is too exhausting.
You can't fight it, is what I
Stupid
realized.
to fight it.
But when it's intense, and I don't think you have it. I don't think you have the kind
Not
of
yet.
anxiety.
Well, I mean,
Keep up, sweet cheeks. It's coming around the corner.
I'm hiding. I'm hiding it. I keep it behind the veil.
You're on the
Funny.
antidepressant, though. I know you're not.
Oh, yeah.
Which I think is amazing.
I'm not on an antidepressant anymore. When my sister passed, I was. Is that what you said, antidepressant?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was on it when my sister passed because she passed from heroin,
Ooh.
fentanyl, overdose,
Ooh.
34,
Oh,
chasing
man.
the dragon chasing the dragon. So it was sober and then not. My mom found her.
Oh,
Your mom
God.
found
My mom found her.
in Pittsburgh, huh?
In Pittsburgh. And the opioid crisis is very rampant
Oh.
in West Virginia, Pittsburgh area. So it's one of those stories that you're like,
Motherfuckers.
did I fall in line to that fucking story? Yeah, I did. So I went on it. And in order to bridge the gap from comedy to from trauma to comedy,
Yeah.
because we're still working,
Yeah.
I took the time to grieve.
You did?
Oh my God. Immediate.
How long did you take? Because my
God.
dad died and I...
It's not over.
Yeah.
Oh, real? But you're performing.
Yeah, the performance part came back in 2019 when I was like, okay, well, yeah, I gave it 3 years. I felt everything.
wow. You were close to her, huh?
She was only a year and a half older than me. Heck yeah, you're close to
Yeah.
And that's a story that, like, what are you gonna...
Yeah. A sibling that you're close to, that's tough.
Yeah, with fentanyl before they knew, like, Narcan existed. It's like all those things. But then...
Brutal.
The antidepressant helped me bridge the gap
Yeah.
while grieving. And then the weaning off process I did with my doctor.
You did.
Who's like super mellow, cool.
Yeah.
Acupuncture, go to chiropractor. Like, let's not do all pharma. And
Good
then,
for him.
Right? And then a grief therapist.
And a what?
Grief therapist.
Oh, I thought you said Greek.
Yeah, a grief therapist.
What are you doing? Have a cup of coffee.
Feta cheese.
Yeah,
I did Italian.
Feta cheese.
Feta cheese.
Like,
I'll tell you how to get over grief. A good piece of feta. I had a friend who swore by Mykonos. She said,
I just got back from there.
"You did?
Yeah, from the ship, one of the ships. It was cool. I
Did
felt
you
like I
go
was-
on it? On the island?
Yeah, I did.
Was it amazing?
I went out to get 2 beautiful gyros that you're never going to believe.
Oh.
My whole life I pronounced gyro.
Yeah, I was going to correct
We
you.
all did.
Hey,
We
it's
all did.
actually gyro, lady. All right?
Yeah, you were in Greece.
Stop trying to church it up over here.
Yeah, gyros, because we work with a lot of Northern Europeans, and I get to learn a little bit about it. But I thought it was beautiful.
That's true.
It felt really fairy tale-like, cool, claymation style buildings.
She would just like come back from Mykonos and be on another planet.
Can you call Europeans euros, or do they not like that?
I think euros is a form of currency.
That's
no?
right.
These
That's
fucking
right.
euros over here.
Oh, funny. All right. I
don't
can see
know.
how you would be during a fight.
Oh, yeah, I'd do it. Yeah.
I
If I
wouldn't call them euros.
yeah.
no,
They're
I-
delicious, though, euros.
Oh, they are.
They
they are.
really are. The lamb. It was lamb meat. I got a chicken. I got a couple
Oh.
for our techs, too. Bro,
Oh, I thought you were talking about the men.
Delicious. They're delicious.
I'm very sexed up lately. I
You
don't
are?
know what's going on.
Are you in a fiery state?
I'm in, I don't know that's part of the anxiety.
He's
Oh,
horned
I
up.
understand.
You know what I mean? Like
Oh,
the
I do.
repressed sexual. I've always been repressed,
Have you ever just thought about hiring a geisha?
I'm thinking of hiring someone,
Doesn't have to be.
even if it's a mischievous plumber at this point.
Mr. Pepitone, time to check the pipes.
Listen,
Why?
you do have a clog.
Stop.
Now, you want me to strap this on?
This is very funny. This is extraordinary. Again, drawn to water conversation. Pipes, baby.
But
Plumber.
so you know what I love? What your job? You get out of the country so much, and that really is good for just expanding your fucking perspective on the world. Because we're so provincial here in the United States. Most U.S. citizens, the great majority, do not leave the United States because we're kind of isolated. You got to go across a big body of water there.
Yeah, but we make it as simple as possible for people to come on board. It does.
Yeah.
It's a really cool process. It's not for everybody, but it's a way of sort of ferrying people out, which I think is neat. But you said something about the travel.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I wanted to be. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Where in the world? What?
Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
Yeah.
You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I was
in
very
the world?
fascinated. Yes, Carmen
Yeah.
Sandiego. Everybody, where in the world?
And then the guy with the super low voice would come in.
Was that a kid show?
I believe it was my generation of 80s
Okay.
kids style show, but she
Right.
was a traveler. She had a trench coat. She was an adventurer. Magellan. You look at
Yeah.
like the Pirates of the Caribbean. I
Yeah,
always
right.
saw some allure in those tales.
Right,
So to be
right.
able to do it professionally on and off ships and islands, you learn a lot about the travel system. You don't have a lot of bandwidth for a lot of things on land. So I choose specifically my intentional,
Right.
where my heart, energy, money, funding can go to. I'm intentional because I can't have it all in.
That's wise.
I'll lose my passport. I won't find Eddie and Kevin in the land.
That's right.
What do you mean all in?
I have a capacity
Yeah.
that I do because my heart bleeds. I feel like you. My heart
Yeah.
bleeds, and that's what causes anxiety.
Yes.
We see it all at once. We feel it all at once.
Yeah.
And boundaries are a choice. We have to throw some walls in and out to go. Okay,
Are you good with boundaries?
I am now.
You are now.
I am
okay,
now.
good. I'm working on
absolutely.
it.
They're
I'm working
wonderful.
On it.
They're hard at first to see. But
Yeah.
they're wonderful.
Oh,
and once
yeah,
you just
they're
go
wonderful.
boom, like
Yeah.
this is it. This is my capacity.
I'm the fucking quintessential, and this is no place to be a quintessential people pleaser. And Hollywood, they'll just ask more and more of you.
The power of no, Eddie.
I know, the power of no.
The power of
I'm reading
no.
The Power of Now.
Yeah,
but
he's
the power.
He
Do you
saved
love
me.
him?
He saved me
I
after
love
my
him.
sister's death. He
He
saved
doesn't
me.
get into this stuff.
What are you talking about? I love that book.
Don't speak
You
for
do?
him.
Yes.
I shouldn't speak
Don't
for him.
speak for him.
Yeah.
Hey, can I take us through a guided meditation? I do
love that.
these. Okay, let's do a guided.
Absolutely.
And
Hold
if
hands.
you want,
Oh.
if you, yeah, we could hold hands.
I love holding hands.
If you want,
I get too
pop
attached.
in at any. You could.
No, I don't want to get emotional. I don't want. I'll get to. It'll
Well, we
get
love
to.
each other.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
so
My eyes
pop
already
in
shut.
anytime you want.
Oh, okay.
And Kev, you lead it off.
Easing into this is very relevant to what you were saying, because the anxiety can come if you're not able to let go of those things you can't control. And Eddie likes to remind us of those things
I
sometimes.
love that. And
so-
breathing's such a big part
Yeah,
of it.
yeah.
Let's roll it.
Let's do this.
And now, as the government shutdown is ruining lives, take a deep breath on another guided meditation with Eddie Pepitone.
Hey everybody, I hope you're wearing light-fitting clothing. I myself love linen, and the reason I love linen is I'm an artist and I feel more than you folks. You're normal, everyday people. A good day for you is going out and getting spaghetti in a diner. And you should never get spaghetti in a diner. It's always wet. Al dente is the way you should get spaghetti. But with your first in-breath, and hopefully you have light-fitting clothing on, with your first
Furthermore,
with your first in-breath, I want you to let go of all the things that cripple you, like if you had a domineering mother who judged you every step, just let it go. If she had her claws into your spinal cord, metaphorically speaking, let that go. With the breath, let all of your troubles, and by troubles I mean debt.
yeah, for sure.
I mean incredible, crushing debt, physical ailments. Physical ailments can pop up at any time.
Parking tickets.
What's that?
Parking tickets. That's probably a debt.
Parking ticket is not a physical ailment, but it is a debt thing. I one time, and I want you to breathe this out if you've ever had a boot put on your car. I remember I was dating someone and we walked to my car and it had a boot, and I pretended it wasn't my car.
That's very.
And I said, you know what? This is a great day to walk.
Absolutely.
And
Because scooters were working around back then.
oh, look at this doggy.
I love.
So I just want to say, as far as physical pain and trauma, one can die between 1 and 10, 10 and 20, 20 and 30, 30, 40, 40, 50, and 50, 60, 60 and 70. You could die at any time, and breathe that out. Breathe out all the... Yes. Look at JC and the way she's breathing out. Kevin is taking it all in. Breathe out the fact that we're losing the lungs to the earth. Trees, they're just being murdered by pollution. And we need to have...
I'm feeling good about everything happening.
Right. That's... Accept everything in your life, even if you have someone who looks at you through the window when you're trying to take a shower, which happens to me. I get stalked by models.
What? Sorry, I think
No,
my
that's
mom's
okay.
calling.
Yeah,
I'll call
okay.
her back afterwards. She's definitely has Parkinson's. Keep going.
Oh my God. And breathe out the fact that your parents have Parkinson's, or they have all kinds of diseases. I just lost my father to, well, he masturbated himself to death, but that's a whole nother story.
I didn't read about that.
What?
It didn't make it in the news.
He didn't because we kept it under wraps.
Nice.
Breathe it all out. Breathe all of your, I mean, we all have the freakiest, we all pretend that our lives aren't freaky and weird and troubled, but they are. And none of us admit it. And the first step to recovery
Is what?
admitting it. And then the second step is accepting it. And then when you relapse, you admit it again. And then when you relapse again, you go on a bender, you go to Vegas, you know.
You're like, where's the Mirage?
Where is the Mirage? I like, what is it called? Venetian. I've been to the Venetian. I rented out a Palazzo.
I love that you did that.
I rented out a Palazzo.
I like Las Vegas.
You do? I think it's too... anyway, we're in the middle of...
Sorry, I didn't realize you were still in it.
If you have questions, let God take them. This is the time where we all have a direct line. Let that go. You know, so many men have high-speed, supersonic bikes to make up for the fact that they cannot get erections. And for me, I have an adult coloring book. I just spend a lot of time coloring in goth women.
Yeah, that is so funny, what you just said.
Believe me, I know my adult coloring books.
You are so funny sometimes when you speak your meditation.
I just speak the truth.
I know you do.
You know, and that's why light-fitting clothing is important, because if you have on bicycle shorts, your genitalia can't breathe, and that's a chakra that you have to have open.
Have to have open. Have to have open. Don't shut out the genitals.
Oh, that's a Jamaican accent.
Oh, no, I don't.
That's sort of, yeah. Hey,
Wasn't it? What was that accent?
that was Irish turned into
Yeah, yeah.
Jamaican.
Oh, shit.
I believe.
Ah, you're a great man, Tom John.
Yeah, I think that's Scottish too.
Yeah, great.
I'd say.
Oh,
great.
that's right. It's Scottish what I'm doing.
I would say Jamaica is wagwan, man. What up? Wagwan.
yeah.
Oh, don't lively up yourself, woman. No woman will cry.
Yeah, close. You sort of sound like.
What do I sound like?
You sound like, I don't know, like Braveheart. In Jamaica.
You know, such a bunch of bomber clock. What's a bomber clock?
Now, I don't want anybody to be distracted by this. This is an unconventional guided meditation. Guided meditations don't have to be so formal, and that's another reason people are mentally ill, is because they think when they meditate, they have to follow a specific guideline that Chohung Trungpa set out. Well, Trungpa, and he had a lineage of people. One of his brothers was alcoholic, and again, you know that?
I know that. Yeah.
And I don't know if it was his brother or father, but we, as I said, we are in the ballpark of truth.
Yeah.
We are in the ballpark. It's near that. Now, with your first out-breath, or I think this is in-breath, with your first in-breath, because we've let out, with your first in-breath, I want you to breathe in a golden oblong figure. If you collect Hummels, I want you to see a Hummel figurine in your head, and it's golden, and you put it in your heart. It rests, the Hummel figurine, whether it's something from Commedia dell'arte. I have Pantalone on my shelf.
I love everything you're saying. This is why you've had style and grace your whole life. Keep going. Turn me on, why don't you, during a meditation?
I have Pantalone on my shelf. If you've read Pirandello, the 6 characters in search of an author, figurines, I got on sale at Target, and the people in Target are there just to stab other people. If you've ever read what goes on in Target, it's not good. So see a golden figurine, mine is Pantalone, yours could be Pagliacci, or what is yours, Kev?
A penis.
You were actually in a very meditative. Do you have a favorite Hummel?
Oh, I would say that Adele is mine.
Adele.
Yeah.
Interesting
Yeah,
choice.
she's mine. She's my Hummel. For now. I go
For
through
now.
phases.
Yes. And one thing I want everybody to do is put Wicked, the musicals that are too many movies about.
Saw it yesterday in Ensenada, Mexico.
You did?
Yeah.
Is it Wicked good?
It's Wicked for Good.
Wicked for good. How was it?
I loved it. We had the whole theater to ourselves.
Oh my.
Each ticket was less than $4 a person. 4 people went.
Oh my God. Now there's a tip. If you want to see Wicked cheaply, get yourself to Ensenada.
Go to Mexico.
Go to Mexico, right?
Or healthcare.
Where?
Healthcare. There's a lot of good healthcare
yes.
options in Mexico.
There's options that some
Good, some
bad, some a little dicey there, Kev.
yeah.
I make
they can be.
recommendations. Yeah.
They
Be
can
smart about our healthcare.
Yeah.
Work with our intuition, not our pockets.
Be smart, okay? Be smart. Anyway, when you put that golden figurine in your heart, just let it go in, let it go from your heart, let it start getting bigger. Like, you know how an infection can grow. I don't want you to think of infection, but this is like something that's getting enlarged, like a prostate or something.
A toe fungus.
A what?
A toe fungus.
A toe fungus?
Toe fungus. A toe fungus.
Oh, a toe fungus.
Yeah, my fear on ships is a toe fungus from the showers.
Oh, God.
And I've gotten one before.
I got
caught
that
it.
in the gym. And
Yes.
it is fucked up.
You have to take medicine for the rest of your life.
That's right. And it never goes away.
I thought it was away, and then I was like, is this son of a bitch
Yep.
back?
Have you ever had the toe fungus?
I mean, I've dealt with it. Yeah. And
Thank God.
I've
the more
dealt with
people,
it.
I feel better.
Right.
I mean,
Let's heal
I've been
together.
battling.
Let's heal together.
Yeah.
I'm sick of this. Oh, no one can suck on my toes because you know what? Just come for them.
Live
Live a little bit.
dangerously sometimes.
I've had toe fungus screw up so many chance encounters with beautiful people.
Of course.
You know, and they were like, what is that I smell?
Oh no, gross! Not
Kidding. I'm kidding.
But it was bacon because you were making breakfast.
That's right.
Because you're a gentleman.
Vegan bacon.
Vegan
Would you-
bacon.
Would you like bacon? I forgot your name. Okay. And now, when that Hummel golden ball of light grows into your legs and your feet, finally caressing that fungus toe, let it caress, caress, caress. And then up into your head, out your crown chakra, and into your mailbox.
You just sent it back to yourself.
And
To be mailed out.
And thanks for joining us on another guided meditation with Eddie Pepitone.
These just end, you know. They have no ending, so they just end.
I'm sorry, it was so funny. I didn't mean to talk over.
No,
I
it
hope
was
it's not
funny.
perfectly
It's all right.
timed.
I edit the whole thing, so I'm going to put him in a focus with a soft
it's so-
filter and
I saw
very.
a couple.
Yeah,
of
you
them.
saw a couple.
Yeah.
As long as you've got enough.
Apocalypse Soon is sponsored by Chubby's, Eddie. Chubby's had you set with your summer wardrobe, and they're here to move you into fall and winter, too. With staples built for maximum comfort and minimal effort, feel like you just rolled out of bed while looking like $1 million. The Chubby's Performance Polo has 4-way stretch, Eddie, and moisture whipping fabric with a structured collar that'll stay crisp and sharp all day long. Pair their polo with a pair of Chubby's Everywhere pants, or even their stretch shorts for those warmer fall days. Hey, you remember Chubby's, right?
Yeah, very comfortable clothes.
Oh, yeah, I've seen you out here. You know, Eddie cut his Chubby's shorts even shorter.
I like them when they're short and they show.
Oh, yeah, they show all the goods. Well, not only will you feel good, but you'll look good, too. Whether you're layering up for tailgates, lounging through lazy Sundays, or just leaning fully into the comfort, Chubby's has you covered. For a limited time, Chubby's is giving our fans 20% off with the code EDDIE at chubbyshorts.com. That's code EDDIE at chubbyshorts.com. Support the show and show your thighs some respect with Chubbies.
A couple.
Yeah, you saw a couple.
Yeah,
As long as you've got enough without.
Do you do I remember the first time I reconnected with you, because I haven't connected with you for a long time. You used to run a show. What was that fucking bar in Vermont?
It was called Public House. The show was called Keep It Clean
Public House.
on Monday nights.
That was a wild show.
It was
You never
wild.
knew what was going to happen there.
It could have been a great audience. It could have been a rowdy audience.
Yes,
Could have been a
that-
football game. Could have been no
Yes.
one in there.
Yes.
And it was
I think I
every
went through
Monday.
the gamut there. It was every Monday.
You were a regular for sure.
Yeah.
That's why we developed sort of a bond. I saw you at Tiger Lily.
Yeah.
I would see you at the car.
Were you living in Los Feliz at the time?
I was. Yeah. I feel like I lived a different neighborhood every year or 2 years.
Yes.
For the 17 years that I lived in Los Angeles, I
That's
felt like
kinda-
Were you moving around all the time?
it was like Sherman Oaks was my first stop. Then I moved down to
Good to get out of Sherman Oaks.
Beechwood Canyon.
Wow.
Which got me in the UCB fire. And then I moved to Laurel, which got me into the Laugh Factory, Laurel and Sunset. Then I was like Los Feliz, Echo Park, Silver Lake, Eagle Rock, Marina
done
Del
it.
Rey.
All the hipsters.
Marina Del Rey.
Yeah, Venice Beach, Marina Del Rey.
When I first landed in LA, I lived in Venice for 3 months, and I said to myself, if I stay here, I'm just going to wind up stoned in a drum circle.
100%.
Yeah.
No
I
question.
was going to a drum circle
Yeah.
every night.
Oh, wow, you really were. You're putting...
Yeah.
That's my guy right there.
Yeah, I was smoking a lot of weed back then, and I was like looking at the
Like a baby.
fucking sunset, and these guys would be
Yes,
drumming to the sun going down.
absolutely.
And I was like, woof, we better get our asses to like Van Nuys if we want
Correct.
to produce anything.
Yeah, I think
Did
it's...
you have that too?
It was
I started getting beach brain.
It was peaceful, and
Yeah.
it's if you know when you need it and when to zip out, right? You got to know when
Yeah.
to need it and zip out, because you can become very, very mellow and complacent because it's such a positive vibe. However, you got to look around and go, "Whoa, I'm building a business. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm
you
like,
go.
I have to be efficient. I can always pop in a couple days here and there, zone out, but all day long, yikes."
You know who's a fish? This guy is performing almost every night. Can you say that's true?
That is true. Yes.
That's so good for you. I'm
Yeah.
proud of you. That's
He
important.
Is in that fucking go stage.
Yeah, you stand-up comedy.
Yeah.
Excellent.
I opened for Fahim the other night, Fahim Anwar, and he
know
got to
Fahim?
see
Yeah,
me.
I know Fahim.
He's one of these motherfuckers
Yeah.
who's very young, and I sit in the back watching him going,
He's amazing.
Yeah.
this fucking guy can go fuck himself.
Yeah, of course. But you are that's exactly who you are, because you could see good. When you know good, that's a
He's
compliment.
really good.
When I
yeah.
watch you on stage, Eddie, I get a picture of a young boy.
Why?
flying-
What? Sorry.
In my mind, he's flying on the back of the wings of freedom.
Cute. I agree with
And
that.
every once in a while,
I agree with that.
I get anxious because every once in a while I see this boy that I envy, and I go, look at that, the joy. And sometimes,
I am very
Envy
Well,
is beautiful. Envy, I understand.
Sometimes I see the little boy, he'll look down for a second, and he'll forget that he's flying on the back of the wings of
Absolutely.
freedom.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think, and I, as an artist, I'll say it myself.
Good for you for acknowledging
yes.
reality.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, but you
Earned.
know, that is the thing when you're on stage. Is like sometimes you're fucking, you're just going, and then you'll see some lady in the front row is not feeling it, and then you go, maybe I am the worst.
Oh,
You know,
I did
empathy.
something, but I saw you with the book.
Oh, it's not even that special. I literally
Okay.
just.
I just
that's
wanted to-
sweet of you.
I was just getting bored.
No, God no.
Oh, no.
An Immense World
What is
by
that?
Ed Young.
Hold it to the camera.
Sure. How animals reveal the hidden realms around us.
Oh yeah.
my
Hold that up
God.
for a bit.
By the way, I am a
You wanna see it?
complete
Great.
how animal senses. I
I'm-
winner of the Pulitzer Prize.
Uh huh.
That must have been a nice chunk of money for Ed Young.
That's why. That's and with animals around them, it's fascinating how animals breathe, how animals taste, how animals see.
How animals taste.
Truly,
These beautiful
creatures they do, and some animals have
Hell, stupid.
eyeballs on their genitals.
Really?
I feel like I do.
I feel like I do.
I feel like this man's giving me eyeballs on my genitals. There's a,
No.
I like him.
He's
the least of our concerns.
Oh,
He's
absolutely.
the least of our.
No, you know what struck me as interesting? I get sort of sad sometimes when I walk into the airport bookstores because it's a lot
me
of
too.
political hate and it's a lot of murder docs and it's a lot of murder this and it's a lot of murder that.
Do you not watch the murder bullshit?
No, I don't have
Everybody.
time for that. I like to watch
you.
jujitsu, karate.
Jujitsu.
I like to watch soccer and football. I like to watch people survive.
Are you a Steeler fan?
I like football. I'm not happy with their uniforms this year, Eddie.
You got Steeler colors.
I know.
It almost
No,
looks
this
like
is
a terrible towel.
This is a sharp cheddar.
I love that.
My favorite
I
cheese.
love the subtlety of naming colors.
Yeah.
Eggshell, sharp cheddar,
It's how I see the world.
periwinkle, whatever the fuck that is.
It's a light purple violet.
Oh yeah, my date wore periwinkle on a scene for our senior prom, and I had periwinkle lapels.
That was
you
probably a
really?
beautiful photo.
It was. Yeah, she was. She could have been the one, but
You got somebody else. I see a ring on your finger.
oh, this lady right here,
This old hag.
this old broad, she's been with me since '99. But
Really?
oh yeah, yeah.
Great year.
I
Great year, 99.
My-
99.
I gotta
was
brag a
quite
second.
a Hummer.
So my daughter,
You have a baby?
Wow. I have a 17-year-old and a 15-year-old. Yeah. And,
How old are you?
well, I try
know.
not to say. I can play 25.
Oh.
You're young looking. You're young looking.
I am young looking. But
You know I'm 31. I just have the aging disease.
That's
and
right.
people say, Eddie, why are you hanging out with so many young people? It's because I'm 31, and this is just an aging. I age quickly, like Benjamin Button.
You are aging beautifully. You're like a Rod Stewart pirate version of style and grace, I would say. And I feel like the age you feel on the inside outside is super important. I just turned 42. That's not even a joke.
That's
on my
about your thing,
birthday.
right?
44, yeah.
42 on November 2nd. I've learned.
Me and you. That's why I love. You're a Scorpio.
Yeah, I'm a Scorpio.
Fuck November.
Happy birthday.
5th.
Oh, we've talked about this before.
I think so.
We're little
Fucking
Scorpilorps.
Scorpios.
They're
are the
wonderfully
best. No
passionate.
offense.
No, it's fine.
Oh, I think they're lovely. I wouldn't say we're always the best, but we rock.
We're deep.
Yeah, so deep.
We're deep.
Passionate.
Passionate.
Emotional.
Sexual.
Very sexual.
It's just an intense sign.
Mm-hmm. And this.
What is your sign?
Yeah, what's
I'm
your
a
sign?
Gemini.
That's two sides they have.
Yeah.
But that's good because you need that in a human form. Any primitive
Yeah.
species needs to have two sides. You have to be watching the backs of all things.
It's
Doesn't make
very
you
true.
necessarily an enemy. It makes you wise in a different way.
Yes.
Absolutely.
It's hard to take strong stances when you're thinking both sides, too.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that is true with you, I
Yeah,
think.
it is. It
That's
is.
okay.
When
Oh.
we talk about ice and all this shit, I'm always raging against.
Yeah. You like your drinks warmer?
I'm an iced guy.
That's good. That was good.
Not the guys who jump out of the van and mask.
Yeah. Oh, but I wanted to tell you.
Yeah.
So my daughter last night had her final performance in Puffs, which is a high school
Magic Dragon?
play.
Puff
Well, well, it's from Hufflepuff. It's
Harry
That's
Potter.
the vape pen.
It's a yeah. But
We
she,
were talking about.
she
That
got to improvise.
Puffleluff. Go ahead. Sorry, Kevin. Go.
She got to improvise all of her lines, and apparently she crushed it.
Sick.
And she's like
improvised?
Yes, and apparently the place sucks, but she
The
is
place.
doing so well.
The
that-
venue sucks.
No, the play. She doesn't like the
Oh,
play.
the play. Oh, the
She-
playwright's going to be horrified
Did you
when
see
he
it, or
hears
you
this
couldn't
podcast.
see it?
I had to work, and then we got they
Well,
were
listen
sold
to
out the night
Cats
I was
in the
supposed
Cradle,
to go.
the song by Harry.
I know.
Love that
but
one.
I
Cats in the cradle and the silver moon.
Little boy,
man in the moon.
when you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when. We'll get together then, Dad. Harry Chapin, a shout out to him. He died in a head-on collision on the LIE, I believe it was.
Is that
That's
LIE?
true. LIE, Long Island Expressway.
That is a tough road, no matter how you spin it.
Did you live in New York?
I lived, yes, like I did with the 3 months here, 3 months there when I did New York a couple of months and then came back or got a job in New York that was based. So it'd be like 8 months, a year, 3 months over the course of my career.
Did you like it?
It was,
You seem like a New York
Yeah,
person.
man. I felt like it pumps your veins. It gets you really,
Yeah.
really alert and aware. You're constantly, it's militant if you do it right. Militant. However, I have a party animal side to me.
Nice.
It's not news. And if it's not contained and controlled,
wow.
And New York can be
And New York-
off the charts.
you will say, I'm just going out for dinner at 5 p.m. and returned 3.5 weeks later. Missing shoes.
New York.
But you got a new boat and a job. It's so like that. Pennsylvania, though, Pittsburgh, which I moved January of 2021 when I left Ohio.
You've been stabilized there, I think. It's been a very stabilizing place for you.
Farmland. Oinky oinkies.
Oh, I
cowie
love that.
cowies.
I love it.
Right by an airport, 25 minutes away. The city's got the Steelers, the hockey team, the Penguins, and the Pirates. The stadiums are lovely. The lakes are light.
I stayed in a really gorgeous hotel, and I forget its name, that looked down on Three Rivers.
Oh, wonderful. Was it on Mount Washington?
I don't remember.
Okay,
but
well,
it was
you've
a
got to
great
see it.
fucking hotel.
Did you know Eddie used to be a bike messenger in New York City?
Oh my god!
Holy shit. I feel like Robert De Niro did too. Am I making that up?
Yes, I think so.
Okay.
I don't see Bob De Niro on a bike going, excuse me.
I'm riding here.
The worst accidents I got,
Oof.
being a bike, you can picture this in Manhattan, right? You got traffic on your right, parked cars on your left, right? Whipping down, and someone just opens their parked car door.
I've done that before to people. I literally just did
Boom!
it. I literally just did it in New York to a delivery driver. And
Was he hurt?
thank God the car was stopped. And I opened it. Yeah, but normally.
Are you opening your doors?
I rolled
Well, are you opening your doors as you're driving?
It's New
Bob,
York.
open the door. I see a bike.
I was in an Uber.
It's a fast moving
I was in
city.
an Uber, so the car
Oh,
was.
shit.
And but he stopped in the bike lane. I didn't realize he stopped in a bike lane to let me out. So of course I am just go boom, and it poof, and then he shuts it, slams it twice, and I went, "That's fair."
Yep.
And I said, "I'm so sorry." And then he stared at me, and I stared at him, and my cousins were behind him, and then he left, and then I opened the door, and I went, "I nearly killed that man." And I was like, "I need to leave New York. I'm not equipped."
Yeah.
I had one of my accidents. I've had like 3 of those car doors open, but one of them, I by all rights should have been dead because I just got thrown. Like I went off the bike and thrown into traffic. Oncoming, but the guy, whoever, they jammed on the brakes, and I just got up, and I was like, people were clapping in New York, and I was like, please follow me on Twitter.
Yeah.
No, Twitter wasn't
Before,
working
yeah,
then.
it wasn't working then because
Yeah.
that was 2006, the best years of our lives when we had Twitter then.
Oh.
2006 to 8 or 9 or 10.
Get through those fucking times.
Well, they didn't. No one knew that comedians were online chatting to each other. They just didn't know. People
Yeah.
in political positions didn't know that we had this great thing of joke writing going on, and then
Yeah.
all of a sudden, one reporter was like, I think I'm just going to tell them something serious and see how they handle it." And we all were like, "Oh no, the
Yeah.
world is on fire!" And then
Yeah.
they all came,
Yeah.
and then we were like, "Oh, I guess we got to be a part of this because we built our numbers up so well."
Yeah.
You kind of stay away.
Yeah, I stay back. I balance it. I have boundaries.
Yeah.
I'm more meticulous about my writing now online than ever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And more.
You don't get into the hate that goes on. I've seen you kind of go, look, I'm not going to...
I won't. I
deal
don't want to
with this.
subscribe. My sister's.
Hello, boys.
Hey guys. Hello, boys. Keep up the
God,
good
they're
work.
great. Yeah.
Boys in blue.
Boys in black.
Yeah, I think I like I say, I subscribe to where I need to. I have my efforts and my nonprofits locked in. I have my essential beliefs catering to the help I know I'm capable of in the arenas that are close to me, and may they trickle out into this Snow White world. I'm not oblivious to the pain. I acknowledge the hurt. I have to move through it like an MI6, which means that I can't be super emotional about a lot of stuff. I need to be tactical. And that's a survival instinct in land, on sea, and in the air. And that's also a female comic survival instinct.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, because you're just like, you got to keep moving. Because there's going to be 4 or 5 comics on a lineup back in the day when they'd be like, she's only on the lineup because she's got good titties.
Yeah.
Oh,
right?
man.
Yes.
And now I'm 42, so I don't think it happens as much anymore because I'm like in the middle age. You think?
Oh, you can still sling it around.
Yes, you're a hottie.
You can sling it
Oh,
around.
I'm not talking about me as obviously. Yeah.
Oh, just
I'm talking about.
obviously. You're talking about
honey.
just women in general.
Don't let me.
Yeah, well, hello.
I think
People thinking that you've gotten somewhere because you didn't put the effort in and that you've only slept around or something. I don't even know if it's still prominent.
I think it's
on
really
land.
hard for women because I watch female stand-ups, and there was a woman, I can't remember her fucking name, and I'm usually really good at this, black woman who served in the military.
Sick. June?
I'm not sure.
We call her just June. She was a Marine. She's on the sea with us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But she was at the Laugh Factory last night.
Oh, cool.
Could that be
Okay. Wouldn't be
possible?
her, no.
Wouldn't be her. And this woman was just like, I mean, I'd have to say she had this real male energy.
Oh, okay.
The way she went after people.
Not
the way
fierce, but
Fierce.
primitive.
What?
Primitive or primitive and fierce.
Was it primitive? Was it a fierceness with the soft crust? No, but I think women, they either want to be like, hello,
Sure.
cutesy.
Sure.
Silverman is interesting because Sarah,
She's always been a cuckoo weirdo banana. That's what I loved about her.
that's what she is, a cuckoo weirdo. But she's like very attractive, and she plays both sides.
Yeah, she's an
Which I
actress
think is
too, which I
very-
love.
Yeah,
That's a good actor too. She is a good actress.
she is.
And I think that's a skill. Young
Hell
people
yeah.
that are actors, I mean, I'd say you're a thespian.
I am.
Oh, yeah.
That takes a lot of skill. Like you if you audition and consistently to really commit to a character, a build up inside for as long as possible, even if it becomes you, that's exhausting.
I'll tell you what's difficult. LA auditioning for shit is the biggest, like, it just if you've had a big ego, just audition in LA.
Oh,
It's like hilariously difficult.
I wonder, is it still happening? I mean, I get,
No, they do. It's all self-tape.
yeah, I
now.
feel like you just do all the work now, and then they're like,
Yeah, those motherfuckers.
Well, I mean, I would get
Those
furious.
motherfuckers.
I've decided on you.
You go for an audition for fucking Coffee Beans or some bullshit, and then there's like one line where you turn and go, hey.
Yeah.
And there's 9 dudes sitting in a room getting catered meals for like a week.
9
to
dudes.
cast one guy.
And they all have British accents, with
Yeah,
my
yeah.
experience.
And
with commercials. Eddie, please. This is for anal leakage.
Yeah.
Okay?
Right,
This is a potato chip.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know what that potato chip was.
I think that there is something about advertisements that really bums me out.
Oh, yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
And I think it bums me out because I like to choose my things. I'm like you. Like, that's a nice pair of Ray-Bans. You decide when you make a choice. Food or something. I like to be chosen in a thoughtful way. I feel like a lot of pushing in advertises, everything is like pop of color, design, statistics, algorithm. How will the audience see this?
Yes.
How can we push more bounce when they know they could just use Dr. Brenner's to wash their clothes? You know what I mean? It's simple, but like, buy more, do more.
Oh, yeah.
And I feel like we've become like the spokespersons for it. Super Truman Showy.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I
But
finally got out of it years
You
ago.
did, good for you.
I did because
Yeah,
it
it's
was
not
just
healthy.
too painful.
Yeah, the nose.
And I hated it, and I had a great commercial agent.
So did
and
I.
She was so cool, and she was like, Eddie,
It's money.
If you land
Yeah.
one of these commercials, it could change your life. She really had my interest in heart.
But then
Yeah.
we break down as humans because we're artists and we're like, go,
Yes.
please do me a favor.
Which, by the way, is why I love stand-up
Mm-hmm.
and why it's separate. The stand-ups here in LA have a leg up because they do their own thing.
How so?
Well, if you're an actor, you're kind of waiting around.
Yeah.
Sure.
Whereas stand-ups, it's like every time I step on that stage, there's no one telling me what I have to do.
Sure,
Yeah,
unless
yeah.
you work for a corporation on the sea.
That is
That
true.
is true.
That's
true.
that. Like
I
we're
had
gonna,
a rough time on the cruise ship being funny.
I could see
was
you.
older people.
I could see you excelling in PG Dr. Seuss writing. I actually can.
I could
see
would
you in
have
the.
to work on that.
Yeah, I would work with you on that.
Okay.
I mean, that's not. Also,
You're
path,
making decent bread, right?
I'm making great bread.
Well, I mean,
I'm making great
the
bread.
leather sandals.
I'm making great
and
bread.
you're socking it away. I remember you telling me that.
Trying to buy a duplex, put myself in the top, and
Brilliant.
then and a cool renter that's like Pittsburgh artist because there's a lot of film that goes on there, like
Yeah.
we
Is
that
talked
right?
about
Is
when I
that
was
right?
doing the Steve Hofstetter thing. There's a lot of filming, a lot of movies going on over there. But just so I have something for the investment down the line, because I'm 42. Let's be real, guys. I don't know if I'm going to find a beau that I'm going to tolerate.
Yeah.
And it might just
it's
be.
ridiculous to try to tolerate someone for a long time.
It might be challenging. I might want everyone to just live on one property in their own different shipping containers.
I love that. I love that.
There's individuality in it.
And that way you keep the water in your life like they're in shipping containers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
can
keep it all
decorate it.
themed.
Did you
45.
want to read a little passage? I
Honest-
would love to hear it.
I honestly do, and I'm trying to
Because
find.
animals to me are the only thing.
Now, are you okay with if I were to talk some spiders too?
I'm fine. I don't
Okay.
have arachnophobia.
Okay.
Unless they're in my bed.
Okay.
And then I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not a big fan if they're in the shower
Really?
with you or
No,
the
I
bed.
understand. Well, arachnophobia that obviously that makes sense, but I'm just gonna kind of do what I think is interesting and talk about this
there's scorpions out here.
in these
In that, no, not right.
in this park.
In LA. In LA. And
Yeah,
I
for
saw
sure.
One,
Joshua tree for sure.
ooh, I love Josh.
You know what you're supposed to do if you get bit by a scorpion or snap. What
are you
is poison?
supposed to do?
I don't know.
I think
Pinched, right?
What?
If you get stung and then pinched, they pinch or sting.
the sting is
Deadly.
is a problem. The sting gets you the poison, but the pinch is just the physical pinch.
It's just like a hey,
Oh,
hey,
that's when they
sweet toots.
yeah.
You're pretty good looking.
My grandmother used to do that. Then she'd sting me every once in a while.
Hey, sweet tits. All right. I
You
think
met my grandma.
here we go. Dr. Horowitz. Okay, Horowitz is an expert on dog olfaction. Dog olfaction is a dog's sensors.
smell.
Yep. Their sense of smell. And I'm here to talk with her all things about sniffy and nasal. And yet I'm so relentlessly visual that when Finn finishes nosing around, which is the dog, and approaches me, I'm instantly drawn to his eyes, which are captivating and brown like the darkest chocolate. It takes concerted effort to refocus on what's in front of them. His nose, prominent and moist, with two apostrophe-shaped nostrils curving to the side. This is Finn's main interface with the world. Here's how it works. Take a deep breath, both as a demonstration and to grid yourself for some necessary terminology. When you inhale, you create a single airstream that allows you to both smell and breathe. When a dog sniffs, structures within its nose split that airstream in two.
Whoa.
Most of the air heads down into the lungs, but a smaller tributary, which is for smell and smell alone, zooms to the back of the snout.
Back of his snout. Okay.
There it enters a labyrinth of thin bony walls that are plastered with a sticky sheet called the olfactory epithelium. This is where smells are first dedicated. The epithelium is full of long neurons. Sharks have neurons on the top of their head. If you tap them on the head, they faint and go belly up.
Is that the way you defend yourself?
That is
against
how you defend
a
yourself.
shark?
You turn them over.
You bop them sort of on their neurons.
On the top of their head.
As many times as you
The
can.
trick is
Not
getting to their head.
I'm like, what if it hits the mouth? But you got to fight.
Oh, forget it.
You got to practice.
You got to fight for your life to party.
So many people have tried to hit the top of the head of the shark.
Okay, I just want to close with this. Humans share the same basic machinery, but dogs just have more of everything. A more extensive olfactory epithelium, dozens of times of more neurons in that epithelium. I hope I'm saying that right. Almost twice as many kinds of olfactory receptors and a relatively larger olfactory bulb. And their hardware is packed off into separate compartments, while ours is exposed to the main flow of air through our noses. So they get to compartmentalize. We humans are like, all of it at once.
Yeah.
So we don't really recognize. But they're like,
Yeah. That
Steak,
makes me
bugs.
feel better about my little girl, Charlotte, who's 17.
Oh.
And she has lost her hearing, more or less. She still hears a couple things, but...
vibrations she could feel, I imagine.
Yes. Whenever I drop something off a coffee table, she she does that. But it seems to me from what they're saying there is that the sense of smell is their
That's their main vibe. Yeah.
And
Hearing
she
is balance.
sniffs around.
And vibration, I mean, have you seen the movie Dune? The original.
I have not.
The original?
I have not.
Oh,
Tremors?
man.
Have you? Tremors?
Yeah, Tremors
Dune.
is similar. Yeah. Like the
Dune,
boom, boom, boom.
It's a great movie. You'd like Dune.
Yeah, I'm saying that because my mom got, she lost her hearing. I believe it was Parkinson's driven because dopamine didn't go to the ear. They don't have a ton of cases of it, so we're still in that investigative reporting stage. Point is, she got cochlear implants. She was down to like 10% and 20%, and they went in, took the cochlear, replaced it with the implants. So now her hearing is at about 82%.
Great.
She at first could hear lights and sounds on the street.
Oh, okay.
And then
It's 82%? That's amazing.
it's incredible. She had what you have, the ear, but Parkinson's is too challenging.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I
To
can't
get that
imagine.
in.
That's where you shake, right? Does
Yeah.
she shake a lot?
Yeah, she's at 24 years now. She's about, I would say she's the most beautiful she's ever been. However,
Yeah.
the most challenged she's ever been right now.
The most.
Come to my lap. Be my dog. I love you.
Oh, hello. Thank you. Hi.
Sweetie.
Cute.
He stopped the doggy from peeing.
Yeah, he was going to pee on my stuff. That happens all the time.
I know.
Well, he was going to get international coverage.
Yeah, I'm telling you because he knows. He's like, this lady's been around.
Yeah, it's like tagging a train.
Gonna
you know?
mark.
You-
But that's why I didn't get boy dogs because I was like, these little piss ants. They're like, my territory.
Yeah.
My
Oh,
territory.
boy dogs.
Yeah, but I'm gonna get a boy
Girl
dog.
dogs are fierce, though.
Not spaghetti and meatballs. Come on, she's gentle.
Oh.
Hasn't had a bad
Your
Oh.
little girl. What's her name?
spaghetti and meatballs.
She's a
That's her
dachshund?
name.
Yeah,
She's a dachshund?
she's a long-haired miniature English shaded cream dachshund. Yes.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Man, that's the sweetest animal. Dachshunds are
Yeah.
amazingly sweet.
I want to get it. I definitely want rescues in my life, but that was something I met through a friend of and saw her dog, and I was like, this is a great companion.
Yeah.
And so I was like, what a good first starter dog. Now I'm in. I just don't know how to do it with our career.
It's hard. My
Hard.
grandmother had a dachshund called Velvet.
Cute.
Velvet?
Velvet. And she loved that dog more than anything.
They're easy to love.
Yeah.
Yes,
You know,
yeah.
They
God.
don't bust your fucking butt. I'm kidding.
Yeah. What about
Do you have like glittery hair extension thingies?
I have what's
Do you?
I have what's
I did not
called
notice
hair
those.
tinsel.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I
I
love
thought that was
I
just-
love it.
Yeah, I have hair tinsel. I actually quite enjoy testing products sometimes that I find pretty cool. And yeah, you get to weave it in. Honestly, some older like women in their like 80s were on the cruise and they all had them in like one or two strands.
love
Very
it.
cool.
Yes.
Very
That's a way
rad.
to stay young.
Yeah.
Rad, super simple, and I looked it up, and you can get them from online or your local
Yeah.
hair shop
They
and put
just
them
look
in,
like they're part of your hair, like
And-
you've colored it.
and they look fun on stage. Every now and then, people are like, "What you got going on there? Is it a wig?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's my hair tinsel. I'm a 42-year-old woman that has
I
hair
love
tinsel."
it.
Yeah, Thank you for noticing. I can see why you are betrothed.
Absolutely. I noticed, I talk about it in my act a little bit, but I do like to compliment people if I see something nice, and it is an interesting dynamic.
I've noticed that about you.
Chivalry feels nice from my perspective too. I
Yeah.
feel like you've always been very chivalrous, Eddie.
Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, for me, you've always been quite chivalrous.
It's easy for you.
I think
There are some women I don't like.
listen. That's okay. Are you kidding me? Absolutely.
I try to like 'em.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think.
Especially the ones in like a comedy show where they're looking at me like,
Yeah.
That's any audience, though. Come on, for us. Sometimes it happens.
I was talking about that with Kevin before, that I have to stop being angry at not just women, people who I look in the audience and they're like, it's so funny because the person next to them might be laughing hysterically at everything I do, and then they're like this.
Yeah.
I had great professional advice because we would have funny commenting on those people, but
Yeah.
it stops our thread and it stops our art.
Yeah.
And at the same time, you have so much that you need to say and have to say and should be saying that now's the time to click the button and go, I'm going to be Dolly Parton. And Dolly doesn't stop during the show.
She doesn't stop.
Someone could be crying, sad, but it's this is like boom, 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 we're moving.
Dolly never stops, huh?
I don't know if that's true about the never stops.
That'd be funny if there was like an incredible terrorist attack and Parton was just dancing through the bullets.
There is no doubt in my mind
The
she
Las
would survive.
Vegas thing. It was Dolly Parton on stage. and-
Dolly,
Las
don't stop.
Vegas.
No matter what. That's the thing.
Dolly,
Is like
don't stop.
now.
Didn't finish 9 to 5 until the shooter had reloaded 6
She's
times.
also super positive energy.
She's a super solid. I mean, I know the history of it, but I like to use her as inspiration, right? Like, again,
Yes.
ballpark of truth, right? And
Right.
I like to envision that if this is our time and now, these people, regardless, pay for a ticket and come to this show, it's going to be a banger every time.
Yeah.
And I have too much written for the distractions going on A, B, C, and D, because those are forces that are always going to exist all the time.
Yeah.
So we'll now make that decision. Boom, I'm writing this material. This is my new hour. That's my new hour. That's my new hour. Why didn't you say anything to me on stage? I thought I sat in the front so you would be the one to
Yeah.
say it. Because I've got a lot to say. But
Yeah.
thank you for coming.
Yeah.
I value you as an audience member.
Yeah.
And maybe one day you might.
Sounds like
See that
somebody has
material.
pretty good boundaries.
Oh. Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's a great note to end on.
Yes.
I want to thank the lovely, lovely JC Coccoli.
Coccoli.
Coccoli. Beautiful
for
name.
coming. Do you want to plug anything?
Let's see. Okay, yeah, I would love to plug something.
ahead.
I'm working on emailing the people at Dry Bar to get a Dry Bar special because I would like to.
Dry Bar?
Yeah, Dry Bar. I would like to get a PG set on Dry Bar. I think that would be super cool. I'm already emailing them, but
Yeah.
I'm just plugging that because I
Tell
think
me what do you know what Dry Bar is?
Yeah.
a
It's
Dry Bar comedy special or a
clean.
Don't Tell comedy special because I've done
tell.
a lot
He's
of.
big on Don't Tell. I've done it too.
I've done a
bunch.
lot of the Pittsburgh ones, but I'm ready for my special. I'd like it to be super smart PG-13, very light leaning, crafty R joke, but nothing dirty, nothing gross, because I want that line to be super towed in these specials. I'm ready.
Well, you've been working PG.
I've been
on the,
working really good PG.
For how many years on the cruise ship?
2017 was my first gig. 18 was when I came in there. Yeah.
Okay, so 7-8 years.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
And
so
that's-
you've kind of honed that style.
Yeah, you have 5 different rated R shows that are half hour, and then you have 4 different PG shows, 30-minute, and then you rotate them.
You can do a rated R
You
show.
do rated R, explicit. You could do PG, which is G, and then the line is about being smart and, accountable for the material.
Right.
And it pulls me in a direction to write in a different way.
Hell yeah.
But it pulls out subjects I actually quite enjoy.
Yeah.
Adventure, food, animals, travel,
Yeah.
greenery, laughter, that world. Fashion, exactly, whilst acknowledging the harder stuff that we see.
Yeah.
Yes.
But not letting LA
Well,
take me out anymore.
Did you finish plugging before?
Oh
I
yeah,
compliment
and
you?
also go to the Parkinson's Disease Foundation of Western Pennsylvania. That website is exceptional. If you or someone you know is involved in the Parkinson's family, I just want you to know I'm at www.jccoccoli.com.
Thank you. You've been a lovely, lovely guest. I'm so glad to see you again.
Nice to see you too.
And Kev, why don't you
Yeah.
wrap her up?
Hey, folks, go over to Patreon if you want to just show us a little love. You get a little something extra, but mostly you're just keeping the gun away from our face. And go over to YouTube and subscribe because, hey, people look at this podcast and it goes, brilliant. Why aren't there more people subscribe? And we go, we don't know. But we would love for you to do that. Share with your friends and family. Go over to Pepitone.com, EddiePepitone.com, that is, and check out when he's going to be in your neck of the woods. Also, next Saturday, which is...
Yes.
What is the date next Saturday?
It is the 29th.
The 29th.
Right after 2 days after Thanksgiving, where the turkey has finally been released through your bowels.
Mm-hmm. You can experience all the sights and sounds of Eddie Pepitone and myself live at the Comedy Store Belly Room.
This awful mess.
This awful mess. We're going to be doing some sketches and some stand-up. You can touch,
Are you around?
taste, feel.
I love you guys. You make me feel young again watching you gig and do really cool shows.
Yeah.
Am I around on the 29th? I believe I'm on a vessel.
Oh, my
On a
God.
vessel.
Living that vessel life. Well, Eddie, let's take us
I
out.
love that word. All right, everybody. I'm also going to be at the Comedy Underground in Denver, December 5th and 6th. I love to perform in Denver.
I do too. Colorado is cool.
Colorado is super cool. However, I have gotten altitude sickness in
Yes.
Denver
I knew it was
a
coming.
couple of times.
Bring a CPAP.
I have one.
Bring it with you. Say it's your girlfriend. She'll get free seats.
But yeah, man, I one time I was debilitated.
No doubt.
I was flown in to do a festival in Denver. I couldn't get out of the fucking hotel room.
You have to take your oxygen level very seriously in higher altitude places.
Yeah.
I didn't know Denver was that high up. I'm like,
Yeah.
how the fuck am I going to get to Nepal,
Yeah.
which is my goal.
Well,
I
don't-
want to run puppet shows in Nepal. I've never talked about that publicly.
It takes a lot of oxygen to run a puppet show. You better.
Anyway,
You better.
It
Yeah.
does.
mine would all be about breathing. Hey, I can't breathe, Tom. Me neither. Oh boy.
You have an improv coach that goes, let's widen the range on subjects. You're always talking about breathing up here.
Call the ambulance. Where's my CPAP?
Yeah.
Hey, kids, help me find my CPAP.
Oxygen Live, the musical.
All right, so that's our show. Thank you for watching or listening. Apocalypse Soon, the podcast with no upside.